He grew up on TV, but couldn't stand to watch himself. Heartbreak. Paedon Brown just revealed the heartbreaking reason he stopped watching Sister Wives, and it's not what fans think. Behind the loud personality and controversial moments is a quiet battle with self-hatred, body image, and depression that started when he was just 9 years old. TV watching the show didn't remind him of family. It reminded him of the worst version of himself, the one he feared the world would never forget. But here's the twist. Mirror. One moment in the mirror changed everything. Now Paedon says he's finally reclaiming his confidence and his image. Is this real healing, or a cry for help the world is ignoring? Warning. Fans are divided. Some feel deep empathy. Others say his past behavior can't be excused. Right. This story doesn't end here. It's only reaching its most emotional turning point. Paedon Brown reveals sad reason he stopped watching show. Sister Wives star. Paedon Brown can be very outspoken at times, much like his mom and dad, Christine Brown Woolley and Cody Brown. But now he reveals the sad reason that he stopped watching his family on the show. Paedon Brown can be over the top. Oftentimes, Sister Wives star Paedon Brown comes across as a loud, boisterous person. He doesn't hold back with his strong opinions and has even ruffled feathers along the way. Furthermore, some people have described his online content as intense, loud, obnoxious, and opinionated. But in one vulnerable moment, Paedon shares he has struggled with many issues that made him stop watching the show. Paedon Brown reveals sad reason he stopped watching show. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss that Paedon Brown has a very sad reason that he doesn't watch the show. One user came across one of Paedon's reels reposted by the Sister Wives Fan Forever page on Facebook. It had text overlaid, saying, "A quick look at my past." Admittedly, Paedon reveals it isn't because of his family that he quit watching, it is an internal battle that keeps him from watching. In a moment of sincerity, Paedon shares that at 12 years old his parents, Cody and Christine Brown, were incredible, but he didn't like himself. Sadly, Paedon tells fans he has had negative body issues since he was 9. Additionally, he says after they moved he began facing depression issues as well. In his mind, people will only remember the worst part of his life. However, Paedon Brown flips the switch and talks about how he catches himself in the mirror now and feels so much better about himself. Although he knows he still has a ways to go, he thinks he looks great now. Mostly, he knows he has come a long way from where he was when he hated himself. He wants to change how people see him, so he has started making content online showing his fun, quirky, and great-looking side. Paedon shares he has overcome many hard things. But the Redditor posting the message wonders if it is a cry for help. Is Paedon Brown still struggling? After the initial post, several other Sister Wives fans discuss how Paedon Brown is doing now. Some people recognize that life on reality TV during the teenage years can be especially brutal. I don't know the full story behind why everyone doesn't like him, but imagine being a kid and having your whole life put out like that, especially those awkward years. I know that there's a reason people don't like him, but I feel really bad for him and all the kids. They never had a choice. The original poster adds, "I feel bad for him, I hope he is okay. Seems like he is struggling. Perhaps he is acknowledging this, for transparency and probably to document his growth. But the poor guy, he was a child and is hard on himself." some fans can't excuse his behavior. Seemingly, Sister Wives star Paedon Brown posted the TikTok video originally on August 20, 2024. After viewing the clip, some people had empathy while others still felt disgust. He has lived in an environment most people wouldn't wish on anyone. However, some people think his behavior is unexcusable. One person explains people's dislike for Paedon. I believe it's because during season 9 Christine, when packing for a trip, tells Gwen she needs to come because she can't be left alone with Paedon, and from there it came out that Paedon had been abusive to Gwen during childhood, including physical violence. Both Gwen and Paedon have admitted this. But as you mention, we all know the horrible lives these kids have lived. He talks like the male version of McKelty. Someone else remembered, the ugly things he's said about Leon might have something to do with it. I think Paedon is vile. Additionally, some people thought his switch in the video was icky. One user said, "This is dramatic." Also, referring to himself as a great-looking guy. I'm cringing. The majority of Christine's kids are a god-awful mash-up of Cody and Christine's worst traits. What do you think? Is Paedon Brown okay? Do you think he is trying to view himself in a better light? Did you connect with his message? Have you struggled with body issues or depression? What helped you? Now I am uncover. Sister Wives. Cody Brown knows Christine's husband David probably wants to punch me. Exclusive. In People's exclusive clip from an all-new episode of Sister Wives, premiering Sunday, Dec. 15, Cody and Christine meet up and Cody takes his ex-wife by surprise with the apology he delivers. "For how we broke up, for how it all went down, I want to apologize for being angry about it," Cody, 56, tells Christine, referring to their 2021 split after 25 years of marriage. "I want to apologize for the struggles." In a confessional, Christine, 53, recalls her shock at what her ex decided to say, which was not necessarily what she anticipated. She was ready to get into it, though. "Let's just do it then. I'm all for this. I'm actually all for a conversation that goes into all of this." At the restaurant, where Christine was joined by her husband, David Woolley, Cody says he also wants to acknowledge the good times he and his ex had. "I want you to be able to heal, and healing will probably maybe, happen," he says. "I can't tell you how it's going to happen or what, but I just feel like if I apologize, you can get in that space where you feel like you're healing," Cody continues. Christine tells her ex, with whom she shares 6 kids, that their strife is in the past, and it's okay. But Cody doesn't back down. "An apology doesn't hurt," he says, to which Christine replies, "Apologies are nice, but I'm saying, it's okay." Cody then shifts his focus to David, who Christine married 2 years ago. "If I wouldn't have messed it up, then you wouldn't have what you have with David," he says. To David, Cody adds, "Later, you might want to punch me. Right now, you probably still really appreciate it." David, meanwhile, remains calm and collected with his wife's ex. "The thing is like when I talk to Christine about you, I see it from a guy's point of view. I really do," he tells Cody. "I get where you're coming from in a lot of ways. I appreciate the sort of the vote of grace, David," Cody replies. "Thank you." Sister Wives. Cody Brown literally running away from ex-Mary has fans cracking up. The TLC star ended Mary's stop of his apology tour, by sprinting to the bathroom. Sister Wives star Cody Brown literally ran away from his ex-wife, Mary Brown, and toward a bathroom, leaving fans cracking up. On the Sunday, December 28 episode of the TLC series, Cody visited Mary, his first wife, on his apology tour, after speaking with second wife, Janelle Brown, and his third wife, Christine Brown. He is now only married to his fourth wife, Robin Brown. After wrapping up their conversation and standing up from the picnic table, Cody told Mary, "I'm actually going to run because now that I stood up, I have to," before trailing off. "I hope it doesn't leak," Mary joked, of his potentially having an accident. After laughing, Cody insisted, "I'm not that old." "I beg to differ," Mary replied, as her ex-husband took off sprinting to a nearby bathroom. "I know your birthday." The camera crew then lingered on Cody running away, his odd posture front and center as he hurried to relieve himself. Sister Wives viewers definitely took notice of the awkward moment. In one Reddit thread, one fan declared, "The best part is Mary holding up her hand at the end like, WTF. How was I ever with this man-child?" Real-life Michael Scott, another shared, referencing Steve Carell's character from The Office, as a third wrote, "I will forever love this scene." Someone else suggested, "This should be the last scene of the entire show." "That's it. Okay sign." A different Reddit user speculated, he realized he couldn't control the narrative and made up some performative BS, to which another quipped, "Performative, IBS, lol. Imagine being so intimidated by your ex that you almost poop yourself." Meanwhile, yet another Redditor pointed out, the part after the shrug was even better. They could have cut it at the shrug, but continued to show him bow-leggedly skipping his way to the potty. In another Reddit thread, one viewer confessed, "I have no words other than it was so strange and so cringe." A second wrote, "I honestly laughed out loud. He's beyond strange." Comment below. Do you think Paedon is truly healing, or still struggling? Have you ever avoided old photos or videos because of self-image or depression? Thumbs up like this video if you believe reality TV kids deserve compassion and space to heal. Bell subscribe and turn on notifications for more real, unfiltered Sister Wives stories you won't see on the show. Play button watch next. Push pin, the dark side of growing up on reality TV. Push pin, Christine Brown's kids. Who's thriving and who's struggling? Open folder binge the playlist. Movie camera Sister Wives secrets, confessions and untold truths.